reacting to Orient, episode 19. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's episode like 746. And now I'll be starting my reaction to the episode in 1-0 go. Hell yeah. That's actually quite surprising that he's as strong as Bushi. But at least it is Kanetsu a chance, at the very least, of winning. And that explains why Kanetsu is so determined, too. Aside from wanting payback. The guy he's up against is more than just a fucking dog. I'd say if I had to compare it to an animal, it'd be more like a fucking wolf. Oh, that is gnarly! I recognize his voice actor. This guy's voicing a lot of other anime. Kind of reminds you a little bit of Tanjiro's voice. A little bit. I wonder if it's Tanjiro's voice actor. Sounds a little bit like him. Just a teeny bit, though. Shit, I'm going to have to look it up. But you can definitely tell this is going to be a big Orient episode because normally you do not have an Orient episode start out with that type of animation quality. You just don't. It's like, holy fucking shit. They're delivering. They're finally delivering after like a lot of weeks of this series having mediocre animation. It's finally nice to see them actually put in some real effort done by some talented animators because honestly, the last few Orient episodes have used a lot of outsourced animation. Go about how in the last few episodes in the credits list, I'm seeing a lot of names that are not in kanji, but in like written in South Korean. I'm like, yeah, there's a lot more Japanese names than usual. This is probably going to be more of an in-house episode. Sup, Ghost Tab. Yeah, this is a good side. I don't see a lot of South Korean names. Yo! And no, I don't have a bias against South Korean animators. Case in point, I reacted to Dota Season 3. And that was beautiful. Done mostly by South Korean animators. It's the South Korean animators that they use for Orient that aren't so good. But Dota uses like the top tier South Korean animators. So no, nothing against them. Season 1 had way better animation, Ghost Tab. Way better. Well, Licross Rickle isn't cheap, Ghost Tab. Licross Rickle has high budget episodes every week. Have you been watching Licross Rickle, Ghost Tab, like I've been telling you to? The best anime of the season? Now even Hideo Kojima actually, he even went as far as endorsing it, and he really endorses anime. And just so you know, I'm not on the Licross Rickle bandwagon. I was in that. Oh, that first episode was damn great. The dialogue was pretty awesome. And that series only gets better when it hits episode 2 with the action. And then episode 4 is when we get one of the antagonists, Majima, show up. Like, that series is fun. And trust me, that's the one rap on reacting to, Ghost Tab. I'm surprised you never watched it. Like, the best anime of the season by far. It has the highest budget, the best characters so far in the season. And it's going to also Love Live Superstar Season 2, actually. Apparently. Which is impressive. By pre-orders. Which no one saw that shit coming. Even me. Like, when Licross Rickle... Did you watch my episode 1 reaction, Ghost Tab? Did you watch it? My episode 1 reaction? I even said Licross Rickle is the best anime of the season. That's an exception, though. And the men there are badass. But when I reacted to Licross Rickle episode 1, I even said that was the best anime of the season. I called that shit. I called Licross Rickle becoming big before people jumped on the bandwagon. Then watch my episode 1 reaction, Ghost Tab. Watch how I call its greatness. Like, I call it like that. Before everyone jumped on the bandwagon. Before Kojima even knew about the anime existing. I was on that shit since week 1. No, since the first half hour it aired. No one can ever say I bandwagon on Licross Rickle. I call that shit. This is my episode 1 reaction. I like the way he teases him by saying the White Elver Dragon tattoo. That's fucking hilarious. I like looking. Nani? Well, yeah, because Ghost Town, that series has been blowing up like crazy. It's the highest rated anime of the season. No one saw that shit coming. No one. Even me, who said it was the best anime of the season since episode 1, I was surprised at how much it blew up. And I gotta admit, that blast animation actually looked good, and I even like the way they animate the auras. They're really fluid. It actually kind of looks like a Kaioken in a Super Saiyan aura. Oh, I don't want to see leg rip. Ha! I like how he's learning from all of his mistakes from the previous battle. What? What the? This fucker is broken. What the fuck? What? Yo! Oh! Oh, I thought for a second it was going to actually rip a leg off. I gotta admit, they actually brought up the gore levels in this episode. He's trying to... Oh, his vision. So depending on mobility, he can get rid of senses or the capabilities. That's kind of a scary ability where depending on how he touches you, you can either lose the ability to lose something, you can lose one of your senses. I did watch Maggie. I didn't react to it, but Maggie lost a lot of love when it never got a season 3. And I heard the manga ended like dog shit. So I don't even intend on reading the manga Ghost Up. I heard the manga, a lot of people say the manga ended like trash. It was rushed. It was unsatisfying. It was unfulfilling. Like a lot of people had nothing but bad things to say about Maggie's manga ending. Like I heard, that's why Orient's not, I heard, that's why I hear Ghost Town Orient's not as big as it could be because they don't trust the author that much after the author fucked up Maggie's manga ending. Like it was a big fuck up. Yeah, I know. I saw Maggie's seasons 1 and 2. I know it started big. But then it fell off a cliff. Not in the anime, but the manga. I heard the manga fell off a fucking cliff. Yo, this guy's a fucking sadist with the type of attacks he's utilizing on our boy. Oh! Looks like he's about to disintegrate his fucking legs. Whoa! I wonder if he can kill this guy, he can make everything return back to normal. But yeah, that's why I hear a lot of people don't have faith in this series. I heard a lot of people didn't have a problem with Shinban being the final boss. I heard it was just rushed, the manga ending, and it was unsatisfying. I heard that was the issue. And that they didn't utilize the side characters well. It pretty much, Maggie died similarly to how most manga die, by forgetting that they have side characters. So Maggie made the same mistake as all these other shonen series did, which is sad because Maggie had so much potential, and it made the same mistake like so many other series did. That's why I think the situation's kind of sad, because Maggie could have been one of the greatest series of all time. I heard Kingdom's good, actually. A shame the anime adaptation sucks, but I heard good things about Kingdom's manga. I like these bits where you have characters getting a pep talk. I don't think he'll give a shit as long as he can take down his opponent somehow. Hey, I don't think he ever called himself a hero like ever, because unlike some of the other characters, this guy never flaunts his status. I never heard of that one before, but I have heard of Kingdom, though. What a fucking oh! I hope Bree regrets doing that. Because usually when villains get this fucking cocky, they screw themselves over so fucking badly. And it's always fun seeing villains. That doesn't surprise me considering his abilities. But oh, what the? Oh, I thought for a second his eyes were ripped out in the past. Okay, hearing his story. At least not understandable why he fell up into the wayside. This is the Bushi we're talking about. Bushis are made of different stuff. Yo, he's pulling Tanjiro now, tying the blade to his fucking body. Yo, that is badass. Ghost, Back Arrow is way better than Orient. Back Arrow had an actual budget. Or like, because Back Arrow fucked up its ending, but they ain't even comparable. At least Back Arrow, yeah, Back Arrow fucked up its ending, but the fights were good. This series struggles to have a good-looking fight. Back Arrow had a good fight almost every other episode. At least this series to me isn't comparable to Back Arrow. For that reason. Back Arrow is more entertaining. And Back Arrow had great villains too. Just a really shitty ending. I'm assuming it's probably going to be a self-sacrificial technique. I like the look over in his face. Yeah, that's when the series fucking died. The giant baby. I still like Back Arrow overall. She just could have been an 8 or 9 out of 10 Ghost Tab, but I dropped it to what, a 6 out of 10 because of the fucking baby shit. It was either 6 or 7. Was an 8 or a 9, but I dropped it like a point or 2 points because of the baby bullshit. I didn't like that shit. I thought it was horse shit. He looks full heal. What the? Whoa. Oh, that's true because he did say earlier his ability was to make things into reality. Ha! I like how this thug is calling him. Is calling a boy a fucking thug, even though he took the lives away out of a lot of people. What a hypocrite! Pretty much Ghost Tab. Vampires can work if the writing's good enough, though. Look at Tsukihime. Well, the manga anyway. I read the Tsukihime manga. And look at Hellsing Ultimate. Vampires can work if the writer's good enough. Examples are Tsukihime and Hellsing Ultimate. They can work. You just need a writer that actually knows how to use vampires. And not just like, even like the lip syncing is so damn good. Okay, this guy's the one that made a sound. Darn the Franks Ghost Tab. I dropped it in episode 14 because I had a feeling it was going to be bad, and I'm glad I dropped it. I made the right call with Darling and the Franks and dropping it. I was ahead of the curve when it comes to, well, some people were ahead of the curve over me because some people knew it was going to be shit since episode 1. I called it was going to be shit since episode 14. So I was still ahead of the curve. Regardless, because people didn't notice it was bad until the last 2 episodes. At least I called it halfway. And other people called it since episode 1. So I can still say I was ahead of the curve. Same with Lit Cross Recall Ghost Tab. I was able to call Lit Cross Recall too. Oh, so that's what happened to his eye. Damn, that's sad. The thing is, though, Ghost Tab, Evangelion, even at its worst, is still better than Darling and the Franks. Because Evangelion, at the very least, had cool fights. And Hideaki Anno tried something different. Dawn the Franxx didn't know what the fuck it was doing for most of its run. At least Evangelion, what happened made sense. Shinji rejected Singularity, and that's all that shit happened. But then the Rebuild movies came out, which I haven't reacted to the Rebuilds yet, but Evangelion, I think end of Evangelion had a... It was unique. Honestly, I think Evangelion had a great ending because of its uniqueness, Ghost Tab. At least when it comes to the end of Evangelion movie. Because I look at it as some people rejected Singularity, other people didn't. Like, that's why you have Shinji and Asuka there. And I was on my characters take a fucking plate to... Oh! No! Yo, that's epic! Damn! Okay. Yo! Okay, that would have been worth. That's a good trade-off. Game stab in the fucking hand, but stabbing the guy in his fucking chest. Damn! What a fucking Chad. Fucking know it. Wow. But that's why I still like the Evangelion ending, because you had some characters like Shinji and Asuka, they didn't accept Singularity, and that's why they're all in that area. At least that's how I interpret it. That's why I like the Evangelion ending overall. I can see why people would hate it, but I liked it. Haven't seen the Rebuilds yet, though. Which I'll react to eventually. Honestly, Musashi's friends haven't done much of anything this season. Sometimes I forget they exist. Takeda, I'm guessing. Yeah, I had a feeling she was going to say that because Takeda is the strongest guy that they've got there. Whoa. Takeda's a fucking Chad. I don't think Takeda is going to let him see his goddess that easily. Whoa, okay. Yo, his history with them goes that far back? I'm assuming Takeda hasn't, though. Like, he gives a fuck about the goddess that he wants to see. Whoa! I like how he's making some good points. Holy cow! Oh, dude is laying on some powerful ass disses. That probably triggered him. Holy shit, that's the first time we see Shiro this pissed off. What the? Okay, you know shit's wrong with someone like Takeda's struggling like that. How many broken abilities does this fucker have? That's what I'm wondering. Oh, wow. If there was savage in the dictionary, this guy would fit in as a picture in dictionary perfectly. Takeda, well, yeah, he ain't the leader of the strongest Bushi band for no fucking reason. By being the fucking Chad that he is, should be pretty obvious how he got out. Oh, man. I love how he has the boss to continuously diss this bastard. Oh. So I was getting to see his interpretation on Oni, but I'm assuming he hates. Hey, that makes sense. Because they actually have free will of causing chaos. That means he hates him more than Oni. Oh, I was going to say that he hates him more than Oni. That's not going to work. But he's going to, I'm guessing. Oh! Did he just. No, seriously, how many tricks does this guy have? Aside from being able to put people into water cages, he can also reflect attacks? Okay, you know, just when the badass, the vet, is looking scared. Wait. Wait, what? Okay, well, that explains why he's such a badass. All right. Great fucking episode. 9 out of fucking 10. This is by far the best episode of season 2. By fucking far. Felt like it took the series forever to finally get a badass episode from start to finish. I haven't seen SSS Gridman Plus yet, Ghost Tab. I heard bad things about it, though, so I don't intend on watching it. But I have heard of SS Gridman. I heard that it's running as dog shit trash, but it has good animation, though. But I heard it's writing as dog shit, though. In case you're wondering what I've heard about it. But anyways, here's why I thought the episode was 9 out of 10 worthy. It was 9 out of 10 worthy because we have plot progression. Now it just slices the fuck out of Shiro's brother. And then we see Shiro be a fearful little. We see just the amount of fear that he can impose on someone when he has the Takeda band leader in the water cage. He reflects attacks. And then the revelation that he is the strongest type of user. I'm like, bro, how much more will they make this bastard broken? Well, apparently more broken than I could ever imagine. So I like that. It establishes Shiro as an evil, devious bastard too, by showing how intimidating his abilities are. And it shows you his tenacity in defeating Shiro's brother of all people like a badass, despite all the odds being against him. And it's impressive because despite Noah being at a disadvantage, he takes the victory like a boss. I like that. And aside from him giving an epic feat, the fighting was good by the standards of the series. Voice acting was fantastic. Music was good. And that's what overall, I got to give it a 9 out of 10. It was a fantastic episode overall. I mean, that's cool, Ghost Tab. But for me, I'm probably not going to check it out unless I get Patreon paid to watch it. That's the only way to watch it. I only watch anime of my own free will if it has like exceptional reviews. If it's like an older anime, it needs to have like straight up consensus positive reviews across all the board. I don't just watch an anime unless it's that type of anime where it's like consistent. Like it has to be like Cowboy Bebop or Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood consensus for me to watch it. If it's old, If it's new, then I'll watch no matter what. But if it's old, it's like, yeah, y'all have to get amazing reviews for me to even touch it. Like, it would have to be that good. So I for sure wouldn't touch Gridman unless I got Patreon paid for it. If I don't, then it's like, yeah, I'm good. But if I do, I'm like, oh, well, guess I would. It really all just depends, Ghost Tab. But yeah. But anyways. Not Ghost Tab. Can you say Trigun is leagues better if Trigun's about to have a shitty looking CGI prequel and then it never got a full adaptation? Can you really say Trigun's better? It never got fully adapted the manga. And now they're going to start with the prequel that looks terrible, the CGI that's going to age poorly. Can you really say Trigun's better? Just look at that trailer for the prequel. No, it got a prequel, Ghost Tab, that's CGI, and it looks hideous. It's the stuff of nightmares. Like the trailer for Trigun, it makes me wonder what were they thinking. I'll watch it because I never watched Trigun before, but I heard Trigun, it's not even fully adapted Trigun. It can never surpass Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop is leagues above Trigun. Like, Trigun's not even in the same stratosphere. And then Trigun's reputation is going to take a hit with its terrible looking trailer for the CGI series. So any goodwill that Trigun has, can you really say it was epic? Ghost Tab have never adapted the full manga. I highly doubt it. And I was gonna watch it, but then when I heard it never even adapted the full manga, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Because apparently, what was it? The movie that it had bombed, and they never did more. So Trigun will never surpass Cowboy Bebop in coolness. Now, if you tell me Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, then I'm like, all right, that's understandable. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood's a full adaptation. Or something like that, it's believable. But Trigun, though, Trigun's just incomplete. And that's always going to be the knock against Trigun. And now it's going to have an extra knock on having to deal with the CGI atrocity for an adaptation. That's going to pretty much affect its reputation negatively. Yeah, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, that I can understand people bullying above Cowboy Bebop. Like, that's epic. I'd be like, if anyone has Fullmetal Alchemist, I'm like, oh yeah, that's understandable. We're talking about Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, the grandpappy of a lot of anime. That's understandable. But Trigun, I'm like, Trigun ain't all that. It ain't. Now, if it was a full adaptation, I'd say otherwise. I'd be like, okay, it's a full adaptation, so it must be something. But it ain't. It ain't. It still has a ways to go. That's if it ever reaches those heights, too. And that's a big ass if. But anyways, yeah, these are my thoughts on the episode. Love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and also be sure to hit the bell for notifications because the next anime I'm going to be reacting to is going to be the My Isekai Life. I gained a second character class and became the strongest sage in the world. Episode 9. That's going to be the next reaction video. But anyways, y'all, thank you again, Ghost Tab, for watching. Thank you everyone else for watching, and have a great day or night, y'all. Bye-bye, everyone.